Hello and welcome back to Tesla News. My name is Marian and I'm your host today. Today with an update for new reservations when it comes to the Cybertruck, then demand in China. We're also going to talk about the trailer hitch as we have example of billings where Tesla is actually doing incorrect billings. We're going to look into an example here and I have more news for you prepared. Now let's start with the billing. For example, here we have in a German order the trailer hitch actually inside. So it's for 1,134 euros and the person didn't even order it. So you have to keep an eye on the billing because Tesla is doing some mistakes right now. In the past few days, we had a lot of incidents in Germany and Tesla has responded to customers. So in case you're from the US or the UK or other countries, please check your billing once you receive it before you pay. Sometimes people just pay the amount and they don't look onto the billing. Just keep that in your mind as there are some mistakes happening in the past few days. By the way, I have been working and I'm part of a big new website where you can finally rate your Tesla. The link is in the description. You have the possibility to rate any EV out there. There's more EVs coming like Rivian, Ford and more. But for Tesla in this community, I would love to have you there. Write your review about your Tesla, how you like it. And you can also find me personally there under the group section. Now, you can also be a bit more careful when it comes to emails going to customers regarding the pricing agreement, because there was also emails going out that the prices would change for the Model S and X. That is also false. It's not happening. So you'll see you have to be very, very cautious right now. I don't want to blame Tesla too much. I think they are working in the background to find out how these mistakes happen, but you have to be very cautious. When it comes to supercharger prices, we have an example from Germany and the Netherlands. So we see more and more updates. I don't know how it is in other countries, but in European countries, we see now updates every 2 to 3 weeks. And I think we're going to go to a point where we are like at a gas station. So Tesla might change every single week the prices based on their cost that they have and on the experience they have. So if they have superchargers not having too much traffic, they might decrease the prices in certain areas and play around with the pricing a lot. So I think that's going to happen in 2023 a lot. Then we also going to look into China. We have updates when it comes to the new created demand regarding the price reductions that happened over there. And it's clear that we are actually seeing huge demand out there. And BYD is actually getting under pressure. That is what we have heard in China. And they might react in February to new pricing. Now, when it comes to the demand based on numbers between the 9th and 15th of January, we have a period where it jumped by 76% year over year. We have 12,654 cars being delivered. So that is a very good result. I mean, that is just 1 week. And it really shows Tesla had some cars in inventory and they're now sending the cars out. When it comes to Germany, I'm just going to translate that for you. So 50.7% of the German people are actually thinking about buying an EV. 18% are saying it's very likely. 14% are saying it is likely. And even 17.7% say it's very, very likely. So you only have 28% that are actually saying, well, I'm not even thinking about buying an EV. But the key message here is that the attraction to buy an EV is increasing by decreasing prices. And that is this pricing thing is very important, guys. And I think in the European countries, we really have to see more small cars, more lower prices. So a smaller Tesla is very important. And I do think as well for the US market, it could be a new style of car, as US people usually buy big cars, but maybe a smaller car can help as well for demand and create new customer over there. For the Chinese market, it is clear smaller car is well big thing. So we see the pricing sensitivity is very high. Now for the virtual power plant, we also see a growing number here. 5,700 homes are now part of it. If you remember, last year they started and it was by 500 or 600 people or houses in this case, and now they have increased it by a lot. So we will see over the next few years that Tesla will increase this number to I think 100, 200, 300,000 houses. I think it is even possible to go to 1 million homes, but we will have to see how fast they can achieve that. But currently it is working very well with the virtual power plant, and they have already distributed a lot of electricity to the grid. Now, when it comes to Hertz, we also have good news. Hertz is trying to buy new EVs, and they also want to buy from Polestar. So Hertz is concentrating when it comes to EVs on Tesla and Polestar. So that's very interesting. So Polestar is attracting here as well Hertz to buy a lot of EVs. So this is good news for Tesla. I'm expecting Tesla to deliver those cars from China and of course from Giga Berlin. Now, when it comes to the Cybertruck, new milestone, 1.7 million orders. That is just insane. But just to be very fair here and realistic, I think half of them might not turn out to be real reservations. And when I talk about real reservations, I mean people that actually gonna buy that car. Because we know from feedback that many people have ordered 5, 6, 7 Cybertrucks, just like one person, because they're expecting it to be an autonomous Cybertruck. And I think we can be realistic that this year this is not going to happen fully autonomous in this case. I mean, not with FSD, that is a different case. So I think that we have maybe net around 700, 800,000, and that is still enormous. It's enormous, and the wait times, just once the car or this truck is on the street, it's just going to go nuts. Everyone wants to buy one, and the pickup business is just so huge that I don't think Tesla will have any demand issues in the near future. When it comes to carriers from China, don't get confused. There are a lot of them on the map here. We have MSC Immaculata at Singapore. We have Grand California in the Suez Canal. And we have Höegh Asia. That are the 3 carriers that are already confirmed. And we have more carriers that were in Shanghai. And sometimes it's very hard to tell if they are Tesla cars on the carrier already. What I can tell you is that Tesla will be delivering around 18 carriers from Shanghai to Europe. So that is quite confirmed. It always depends how many cars are on each carrier. So thank you very much for being here today. I really appreciate your time, and check out the website I just told you. Thank you very much.